guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a get ready with me. I have a couple of errands I need to run before Valentine's Day. On top of that, I need to get my nails done. So I just have a lot of self-care stuff I need to do, and I figure I'd film it. So needless to say, let's get started. Okay, so I actually already applied my primer. Not that this is like a makeup tutorial video. I use the Tarte Timeless smoothing primer because y'all, I'm not no makeup expert. Okay, like once you graduate college and you get into corporate America, you pretty much just look for what's going to be the quickest routine. Not the quickest routine per se, but just like a routine that you can up down. And I've had the same routine for like, I don't know how many years. Oh, also my mirror is over here, so sorry if I kind of go off camera for a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to do some errands today. Like it's Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and I need to go shopping and stuff. And speaking of shopping, I feel like, okay, so I'm 25 and I work in finance, financial risk management to be exact. So working on securing and keeping the capital markets safe. But like as a 25-year-old in corporate America, as well as just, you know, like just being 25 in general, it's kind of hard to find stores that I feel, I don't know, like are a little bit more mature. Like, not to say like you can't find some stuff on Pretty Little Thing or Fashion Nova or Shein, because, you know, like this top, even though it's, I'm not gonna lie, Shein, I like it because it's super cheap, but it is super cheap, so you'll have like thread, you know, tearing apart or whatever. But anyways, but it is just kind of harder. Like I feel like every top is like a crop top or a deep plunge or I don't even know, just like got cutouts on the side. And it's just kind of like, for me personally, when I go to work, I spend a lot of my time at work. Well, obviously we're not in quarantine, but I don't really want to spend a lot of clothes on things that I'm not gonna wear, especially because, oops, I'm not 22, I'm not 23 anymore. Not to say that you can't do fun things when you're 25, but I feel like, you know, you kind of experience a decrease in like nightlife and all that stuff. So I just don't feel, plus on top of that, as you get older, your body starts changing. Like I have, like y'all, I have armpit fat now, which is just so crazy to me. And just like, it's just things don't hit the same anymore, I guess, per se. Like they just don't hit the same. Like I don't feel comfortable in just like a super short crop top with like booty shorts on anymore. Not to say that that should be the, you know, the case for everyone, but for me, I don't feel comfortable, I should say. You know, it's more like kind of recognizing your limitations. So for me, it's kind of like, okay, if I'm gonna wear a crop top, I kind of want it to be a little bit lower, not super high. If I wear, you know, shorts, then I kind of want it to be a little bit more modest per se, just to account for like the changes that my body's going through. Amount of prices that people pay, like $800 for a shirt, $1,200 for some shoes. I just feel like that's just obscene. It's just too much, and I don't even think it's costing that much to make personally. That's just my humble opinion. Not to knock anybody who does it, because obviously I have friends who love name brand, but for me, I'm just not I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the price point either. And you know, right now I'm making 70, so I make a good amount, but I feel like no matter how much I make, I just don't see myself paying for name brand. So it's like, I'm just trying to find more clothes that are gonna mature my look and then also gonna be at a solid price range, and it's just kind of hard not to find that. It's kind of hard to find just more professional clothes, because you get on YouTube or you get on Instagram and everybody's in like this, I don't even know, like it's like a, it's like a Instagram model business look. And if you work in business, then you're going to be aware that that's not how people in business wear at all. It's not what people in business wear at all. We don't walk around with like deep plunging shirts. Okay, so that's kind of like where I'm at, and I'm just trying to find more clothes to just age gracefully. Okay, and that's another thing I feel like, and that's another thing that does bother me, is because there's not a lot of in between, like, right, we have all our teeny bopper clothes, and then we have older women clothes, and we don't have anything for our young 20s, you know, early 30s, right? Like, you're not quite super old, but you're not quite, you know, young, where you know, you just have like the young body type and the young face, and you can get away with like wearing anything that you want when you're young. I feel like as a 25-year-old, I can't find a middle ground. I can't find, well, Lulu's has very cute clothes, but they're also a little bit expensive too. But yeah, so that's my little mini rant on that. So I'm trying to embrace my insecurities now. If you're new here, I don't know if I've actually said it in a video, but I do have a wandering eye. Like, I was born with strabismus. Or actually, I think that's the name of the surgery. But anyways, I was born cross-eyed, so like my eyes literally would not move. And now I did get a surgery, so I had 2 surgeries when I was a baby. And you know, now I can move my eyes, but I still have a very bad lazy eye. So whenever I'm tired, or I look in certain directions, or just like, I don't even know, like it can just wander. Like one day my eye will be in the east and the other one will be in the west. I don't even know, or one will be straight. And it does make me super insecure. Like, I've you know, it's hard for me to like talk and look at people. I will look around everywhere, and that is like, even when I look back on the videos that I filmed, I hate looking at it because I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking, but it's just so nerve-wracking for me, just because I know, you know, people can be super mean, and it's something that I'm still insecure about, and I'm working to become, you know, more secure in myself and realize, like, okay, this is just the reality of what I'm dealing with. Like, when I was younger, I used to go, like, my parents are military, and I would go on base, and every year I could get like a checkup for it and see if maybe they could do something about it. And, you know, because my eye wanders very, there's no root, like no pattern with it, they can't do anything because they don't want to, you know, mess it up. So I just gave up. I just gave up on it, but it's something I feel really insecure about. Like, you know, it's like, you want to make eye contact, whether you want to be sexy or you want to, you know, business professionally with your managers, your boss, or whether you're just talking to someone. Because I do realize, like, people, I can see people feeling like, or I can feel and see when people are looking at my eye wander. So, like, for me, I just try to avoid eye contact, and I can't just go my entire life doing that, right? I have to be able to just be open and embrace my insecurities and embrace the way that I was born. That's the way my eye was. But it is hard, you know, like you get on Instagram and social media and Twitter, and everyone's just perfect. They have perfect skin, perfect hair, perfect body, and I'm just like, what do I have? Oh, sorry, I'm using Becca's Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. I love this foundation. I've been using this foundation since, I don't even know, like college. It's great. it's amazing. But yeah, so I'm just trying to embrace my insecurities, but I don't really know how, right? You know, you have like that fear and that paranoia, and it makes you, you know, it just makes you not as confident. So I think this year for me is going to be about embracing my insecurities, trying to reclaim my confidence. And I mean, I guess that's, yeah, like, that's just what it is. Like, embracing my insecurities, reclaiming my confidence, and just loving myself more and loving myself holistically. Not just like, oh, loving the way that I look, loving who I am and who I'm trying to be. And yeah, I'm not trying to do too much just because, like I said, I'm running errands, and I don't plan on being out all day because it's freezing. But I did want to do a little something. Oh, I'm gonna use a lip scrub. So, I mean, you can make this with sugar and, like, I don't even know, like oil. And I just use mine because The only thing I don't like about lip scrubs is you get like the little sugars all over your lips, and then like sometimes you don't catch them. But this one's really good. It tastes like brown sugar. But yeah, so that's like pretty much like what my biggest insecurity is. And I'm just like learning to love myself, but it's very hard, y'all. Very, very hard. Ooh, so I do have good news though. Like, I am up for a skip level promotion. Because when I was working, I had came in on a pipeline program, which basically is a program established for college students that intern with the company. And so I was an analyst, and I was supposed to be a senior analyst this year, but I had ended up quitting my job. I quit my job, and then I asked for my job back, and they took me back. But I was very overwhelmed. So our senior associate had quit, our other senior associate had got promoted, so it was just me on the team. And I was working like that for like 4 months. Usually we're supposed to be a team of 3 to 4, and this time we only had me. So I was just doing senior level work, I was doing, you know, associate level work, I was doing analyst level work, I was doing everything. And it just got to a point where like my where I just became overwhelmed, and I just couldn't do it anymore. But then I was like, okay, I like my job, I love my job, and I want to come back. And thank God they let me come back. But I will say that it was like a very Kanye West type moment. It wasn't planned. But anyways, before that all happened, I did go up for a promotion. And in fact, I wasn't going to go up for a promotion because I didn't even think about it, honestly. So many women reached out to me and told me that you need to go up for this promotion, you need to ask for it, you need to demand it. And so I did, and I didn't know if I was gonna get it. I came back, and they at first they had me come back as an analyst. So I was like, damn, I guess I'm not gonna get my promotion. But I did get a calendar invite for a meeting with our MD. So he's one step below our CRO. He's like our highest MD in the risk chain. And I'm getting the skip level promotion. Now I'm curious to find out if it's gonna be an associate position or if it's going to be a senior associate position, just because I was doing senior level work, and everybody who encouraged me to go up for promotion and ask for it was like, yeah, you're gonna make senior associate. And I was like, I mean, I'm an analyst, so I don't see that happening. And they were like, you're gonna get it, don't even worry about it. So now I'm curious to see, is it gonna be a senior associate or is it gonna be associate? If it's gonna be associate, then I'm all for it, just because I did ask for associate at the time. I didn't feel like I was equipped for senior, you know. And that's what happens when you're young, you're a rookie in the game. You kind of like not realize, I guess, how the chain of ladder works, the level of work that you know, you're expected to perform, and if you exceed that, you know, what level of promotion should you get. So but yeah, so I'm really excited for that. I find that out on March 9th. So as you can tell, I'm very, very, very hyped for March 9th. I cannot wait for March 9th. Oh, and I was using the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. Again, I'm not a makeup beast, but I did want to just like, you know, briefly talk about the products I'm using in case anybody wants to use it. And then I'm using this Ulta Beauty New Heights Lifting Mascara. I actually really like this mascara. Ulta actually has some good mascaras. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I will be doing a video, update video, so I'll let you guys know if I got the promotion or not. Well, if I got promoted to senior or associate. Hopefully it's senior, but if it's associate, I'm cool with that too. But yeah. Other than that though, I mean, I haven't really been having much go on in my life. That's another thing. When you get older, you do get more, you fall in more routine, and there's just not a lot to do. Not that there's not a lot to do, but it's just not like when you're young, the world is your oyster. Not that the world's still not my oyster, but I feel like, you know, it just slows down. You're not as active anymore. Alright guys, so this is the final look. It's my same basic makeup routine I've had for like the last 4 years. Not that anyone asked me to be a beauty guru, because I'm not. But yeah, I'm finna go, I'll throw on a jacket and then I'm just gonna go run the errands. But thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be trying to post a video once a week. That's like my goal this year, so please stay tuned. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later.